Welcome back to Whiskey Wonder Woman. I'm doing something different today. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of two single barrels from Wild Turkey, the single barrel collection. This one is from Warehouse Camp Nelson F, and this one is from Warehouse Tyrone. These bottles, they range from, I believe, 8 to 9.5 years old, and they're at 101 proof, and they're around, I think, $60. Because I have two single barrels from two different warehouses, I thought it'd be really cool to do a tasting in one video. So let's get started. Just looking at it, I'm not gonna say it, but one is darker than the other. I'm not gonna say which name it is. The first one I'm opening is Tyrone F. They're both at 101 proof, single barrel. Look at the color. Oh yeah. One is from Camp Nelson F. Okay. So we have Tyrone and Camp Nelson. Let's get started. There's definitely a color difference. This one looks thicker for some reason compared to this one. This one definitely looks way shinier, but this one looks thicker and more full. I don't even know if you guys could tell the difference, but I can. All right, which one should I go for first? Well, let's see if I can smell the difference. This one smells amazing. Wow. Damn, that is delicious. It smells like caramel and chocolate covered in like dark fruits. My God. I'm like trying to clear out my nose. I could do this one. Okay. Let's go for Tyrone. No, I'm not smelling anything. That's not true. What? This one doesn't have a scent. No way. Okay, it's opening up now. Maybe this one needs to, I don't know, do its thing. This one just opened up and it's phenomenal. Whew. That is good. Let me go back to Tyrone now. Maybe he had a chance to open up. The aroma is thicker to smell. I don't even know if that's a real thing to say compared to this where it's just kind of flowing in my nose. This is like I'm kind of like inhaling it. But with that, this guy is aged because I smell like aged oak and leather. This wood, it's deeper. It has more like oomph to it. Now that I'm letting it open up more, I'm getting hints of like deep caramel, maybe toffee. Everything is just on the next level. I am like forced to believe that Tyrone F might be a little older than Camp Nelson F based on color and the aroma. It has a very matured oak aroma that I'm totally digging. Honestly, I'm telling you, if this was a cologne, I would wear this every day. I know it's a manly scent, but still, I would wear this. That's that one. That it's like a mature note. I'm definitely feeling it. If it was like a cologne, yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards Tyrone a lot, but let me go back to Camp Nelson F now. Clear out my nose. I don't even know how to clear my nose. I don't have like coffee grounds to smell. See now, coming from Tyrone to Camp Nelson F, I can't smell anything. Maybe I just need to let it sit. I need to acclimate my nose for just a second, not smell anything, and then go back to Camp Nelson F. Okay, I'm going back in. Okay, I'll tell you. What's crazy is it's the same bourbon, right? And it's coming from different warehouses, but just the aroma is different. This is so much more fruity. It's chocolatey. It's very decadent, very dessert-like. This is like manly. This is like matured bourbon, like the ones that you taste that are over 10 years old. It has that deep, dark, robust flavor people look for. I'm definitely getting notes of leather, and with the caramel, it is smelling amazing. And I'm just talking about aroma. I haven't even tasted it yet. So with that, let's get into it. Because this is so much more flavorful in the aroma, I think I'm going to start off with Camp Nelson F first. Okay, so cheers. Before, I just took a mini sip, but that smelled like fruit. It smelled really, really good. Okay, like cherries. That is really, really good. It is super smooth, super fruity, and delicious. It really does remind me of dessert bourbon. It is a little tingling at the end for 101 proof, but I'm not upset about that because it's so sweet from the aroma and taste. The finish is a tiny bit short, but it's not bad because I'm ready to go in for another one. I can still get like hints of caramel just like around my tongue. I like it. Okay, let me go in for another one. The second go around, this time I got more earthy notes. So I got the oak. I think I got little hints of leather because this bourbon is much sweeter. It came off like sweet leather. And I think overall this is very well balanced, coming from sweet to oak to leather. But I will say that finish, it is short, but that caramel flavor at the end, it is amazing. It's definitely finishing off this bourbon really, really well. This is actually really, really good. Really, really good. I'm impressed. I'm going to clear my palate before I do this one. Okay, going for this aroma now. It's gotten sweeter. It's still on the deeper end, but now it smells like dark chocolate and like a deep, deep dark fruit. So excited to try this one. I'm not saying I'm biased, but Cheers. That was completely different from this bourbon. Like, not even the same taste whatsoever. Mind you, it is the same exact bourbon going into these barrels. I just have to take a moment to think about that. I love whiskey. Isn't that fun? This is so fragrant. Like, the taste is fragrant. I have to add a little more of Tyrone because I'm enjoying him just a little much. Okay. I'm getting more deep caramel notes now. I have to say that this bourbon is much more thick and oily compared to this one. It's just very resonant. I think the taste that I'm getting on my tongue is, it's like oily tobacco. Okay, well, that being said, the tasting notes, the finish, it reminds me of espresso and leather, and it's very, very lingering. And going back to the taste, it is super floral and fragrant, and I can't put my tongue on what that note is, but on top of that, there's a chocolate note. And it's just so surprising that this single barrel is completely different from this one. This is much darker, deeper, more robust. It's full of bold flavors. I really, really like it. A hint of that espresso at the end. I love it. I am still getting that caramel at the back. This one is delicious. I honestly cannot tell you which one is my favorite, but I think you can tell me which one is my favorite. Let me cleanse my palate and try this one more time. Again, there's nothing wrong with this single barrel. This one is just thinner, but it is much sweeter, much more decadent. This is coming off a lot more like a candy-like dessert. I mean, this is more like summer sweetness, and this is like deep, dark, nighttime, manly, like aged. I mean, this would go well with some type of cigar. I mean, I'm not a cigar person. Last time going in for this one. I love the finish on this one because it's so sweet in the beginning. The ending has a lot of oak notes. It kind of just balances out this single barrel. So I hope we all learned a lesson today. It's just surprising to know that the same bourbon goes into barrels, but when they go into different warehouses, the climate and where they're sitting in the warehouses changes the flavors of the bourbon, and then you end up with different types of flavors in each barrel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around because in the next video I'm going to be doing the single barrel Camp Nelson F, and I'll be doing a side-by-side comparison with the Russell's Camp Nelson F single rick house. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.